Okay, so you join me today. We're going to sand one of my boxes outside. So I've had the whole of the house painted, or just about to be finished being painted. But during the process, I've identified that this wooden box outside, which is a storage box, which I actually use for putting recycling and rubbish in, etc. So I want it to look neat because the house has been done now and I want this to look neat. So my weapons of choice this week are a dewalt angle grinder. Really cheap, cost-effective unit. Just bought it from Toolstation. It's about 45 quid. 240 volt, 115mm angle grinder. Now, if you haven't used these discs before, if you want to do a rapid job, really good, quick, easy solution to sanding any wood, is go and buy these Norton rapid strip discs. So I've already used this one. I've already started sanding this box. But effectively, you put it on the angle grinder like this. Apply it to the box or the material you're trying to sand, turn it on and it'll strip that wood very quickly, very efficiently. I've tried orbital sanders, I've tried all sorts on it. That thing just rips the paint off it. Doesn't damage the wood, just strips the paint off. These discs are available like Toolstation, Screwfix. I think they're about 7 quid each. They're not cheap, and you do need a few of them. Like I said, I've already burned through 1 or 2 of these already, and I'll use probably 6 or 7 during this process. But again, very simple, very cost effective to use. So angle grinder, 115mm, make sure the guard's fitted. Strip it first with these discs, and then we're going to use these hour discs, or however you say it, to fine tune or the fine sand, because obviously I've made this box out with decking wood. So if I just straight round, obviously with decking wood you've got these grooves, so I need to be able to get in the grooves to be able to make that effective. So I'm going to quickly start stripping this wood back. I've already given it 1 or 2 coats. Strip it right back and then repaint it. So the next video, hopefully you'll see it when it's stripped right back, ready to be painted again. So join me very soon. Okay, so here's a bit of an update for you. So I've been out there for probably nearly 2 hours now, sanding that box down. Best thing I ever did was get this angle grinder. I started actually doing this with an orbital sander. No. Get yourself an angle grinder and get yourself, I think these are from Toolstation, Screwfix. So these were I started off, these Norton fast strip for wood on paint varnish. You do need a few of them. I've actually used about 6 of these, and I think I've got 2 spare now. So you use them, and that really does strip that. There was 2 layers of paint on that box. It was somebody had painted it with varnish, then put 2 layers of paint on top. That's why it was actually peeling and need to be done in the first place. This stripped it off with no problem. The only problem you get is the discs do wear down. You can see they do become, after a couple of minutes, they do wear down. But that's the best thing I ever put. Honestly, I can't rave about these Norton 115mm speed sanding discs. What I actually bought also is these Aroba, whatever you want to call them, edge sanding discs. And it looks like this when you put it onto the sander. So on the decking, because the decking's grooved, that sits in the groove and takes all of that paint out of the groove, which is one thing that these discs couldn't do because they're too fat. You can see, and that's a worn disc, but the profile's too fat. Use those discs and they sit in the groove and clean them up as well. So far, I'm really pleased with the progress. I've got a painter out there in a minute, painting above it, so I've had to cover it up, which is why I'm doing the video in here. But shortly, I'll be going back outside, plugging those in, finishing it off, and then giving it a nice coat of new grey paint. And it should look good, so stay tuned. Okay, you can see I've sort of done the box now, it's ready prepared. I actually quite like it like that, to be honest. I wouldn't mind leaving it like that. But you can see with this blade that I was talking about, it fits nicely in those grooves there, look, and does that, so it's a nice handy tip. Next part of this is put the grey paint on it, so hopefully this will make it look nice. So I've now painted the box, so as you can see. Much better than it was. Just remember, you've got to do a bit of hard work, a bit of prep. You've got to make sure you sand it properly using the right tools. A couple of licks of paint and it'll look brand new. Bit of hard work, but it does look really good. And to top that off, the rest of the house was painted on the weekend. Even better. Have a fantastic week, guys, and don't forget, hit the subscribe and like button.